Hello and a very good morning to all my beloved friends. I'm Muiz
I'm Wan.
I'm Jubilna.
I'm Nadia. And I'm Zulaika.
and we are
The Thinkers. Alright, I will start by introducing the introduction for our PBL project. As we all know, plastic and aluminium waste can harm the environment when it's not properly recycled, as it can take centuries to decompose in landfills and contribute to pollution. But the EcoSmart Dustbin promotes environmental sustainability by encouraging waste sorting and recycling practices, reducing the environmental impact in landfill waste, conserving valuable items, and empowering users to make a positive contribution to a greener future.
Now, we move on to the problem statement. So these are the three problem statements that we have discussed. Number one is waste disposal challenge. Students frequently dispose of their waste carelessly in the school canteen. This leading to overflowing trash bins, increased litter, and difficulties for the cleaning staff. Number two is lack of smart features. Normal dustbins do not have any smart features like sensor to detect fill level, automatic lid opening, or segregation of waste. And number three is environmental impact. The casual disposal of trash by students in the school canteen results in higher volumes of unsorted waste ending up in landfills. In this video, it shows that students throwing plastic bottles and cans into the same trash bins without separating them. This unsorted waste will end up in landfills even though it can actually be recycled.
So these are a couple of drawings that we've sketched for our EcoSmart Dustbin. Drawing A is from the front view of the dustbin, while drawing B is a view from the above, and drawing C is a side view from the dustbin. Next is the subject combination that we've chose for our EcoSmart Dustbin. The first one, of course, we have science. Smart dustbin design can incorporate sensors and automation to improve waste collection efficiency and reduce emissions. The second, we have RBT. We use the combination of electrical, electronic, and mechanical system of manufacturing our product. Last but not least, we have geography. Without recycling, more waste would end up in landfills, which are already overflowing in many parts of the world. This would create a significant environmental problem. Landfill would take up space and generate greenhouse emissions.
Here is the list of the materials that we use to make this eco dustbin. Here is the number of quantity of the materials that we use. The total cost is 88 ringgit and 38 cents. Now let's talk about the block diagram of our eco dustbin. The input consists of three sensors, which is inductive proximity sensors, capacitive proximity sensors, and magnetic sensors. Each sensor has its own function. The first sensor, which is inductive proximity sensor, is used to detect cans. When a can triggers this sensor, Arduino, which acts as a microcontroller, will receive a signal from the sensor and it will send a command to the servo motor. The servo motor will then rotate and the first lid, which is the lid for cans, will open, allowing the can to roll into the can's storage. The second sensor, capacitive proximity sensors, is used to detect plastic bottles. When a plastic bottle triggers the sensor, Arduino will again receive the signal from the sensor and will send a command to the second servo motor. The servo motor will again rotate and open the second lid, which is for the plastic bottles, allowing the plastic bottles to roll into the plastic bottles storage. And lastly, the magnetic sensor. Magnetic sensors is used on the emergency door. When the emergency door is closed, the green light will light up. And when the emergency door is open, Arduino will send a command to the red light to light up. Here is the workflow from day 1 to finish.
Now I'm going to show you the physical structure of our eco-friendly product named EcoSmart Dustbin. Over here, we have OLED display. It is used to show our group team's name, which is the Thinkers, and to show the total number of cans and plastic bottles. Below here, we have battery life display. It is used to show the percentage of battery left. Over here, we have display button and reset button. Now, let's move on to on top of our EcoSmart Dustbin. Over here, we have emergency door. Beside the emergency door, we have magnetic sensors. When we open the emergency door, the red color will light up. and when we close it, the green light will light up. Over here, we have charging port. We have 2 charging ports. Each one of them have 5 voltage. Here, we have blue colored sensor named inductance proximity sensor and is known as a sensor to detect metal object. Over here, we have orange color sensor. It is named capacitance proximity sensor and it is known as a sensor to detect any sorts of object and plastic bottle. Below this sensor, we have servo motor, which can use to open the lid. Here we have battery bank. It is include 8 lithium battery, which is 24,000 mAh in max capacity power. Here we have 2 doors. First door contains tins and second door contains plastic bottles. Here we have Type-C input charging and switch.
Now, let us show you how this dustbin operates. So, first of all, we of course have to turn on the switch. And next to the switch is an input Type-C charging port, which is used to charge this dustbin. Now, let's take a look at the front of this dustbin. As you can see here, we have an OLED display. This display is used to show the number of tin cans or plastic bottles inserted into this dustbin. Go on. As you can see at the display, the number of tin cans and plastic bottles increase. Next to the OLED display are 2 buttons, the display button and the reset button. The reset button is used to reset the number of tin cans and plastic bottles. And the display button, however, changes the slides of the OLED display. Like this one. Oh, it has our group name, the Thinkers. Next, let's take a look at the top of the dustbin. Let's say a plastic bottle is stuck during the process. Go on. Then, this emergency door will come in handy. You open it and take the plastic bottle out. And next to the emergency door are 2 different lights, a red light and a green light. The red light shows that this emergency door is open and the green light shows that this door is closed. Last but not least, we have a USB charging port which can be used to charge your phones.
We have 4 special features in our EcoSmart dustbin. The first one, 2 USB charging ports to charge your electronics. The second, flexible and can be taken anywhere without needing an electrical connection because it has large capacity of battery bank. The third one, it can detect how much plastic and cans in the dustbin after it has been separated by the sensors. The fourth is students would find interest from the dustbin because of its modern feature.
Thank you for your attention. Hope you enjoy our presentation.
Bye.